I'm Real Generic Demon, and this is What's on the Tape, Season 11, episode, Volume 3. Volume, got to use the volume thing because it's to do with tapes. Anyway, this week, I did say that this was coming up. These are ones, do you know, surprisingly, I haven't had many of these in What's on the Tape, but these are the kind where people have actually photocopied the covers to put them in, and this one's been put in a case as well, which has got 7 counties computers at the top there, you can see that. And then it's got price there, so it's a weird one. It's been like multiple sort of printed out kind of things. But this is one where they've clearly photocopied the cover. Now it actually was possible back in the 80s, and it's a 90-minute tape by the way. But I'm hoping because it's got Mad Martha, which is the game that's on here, and it's also got Volcanic and Dungeon. Now I'm hoping there's a little bit more on the sides rather than just those, but we'll give it a try and we'll see what happens. So, but the thing about these is that when people made this effort, I mean, I remember photocopying the cover for RoboCop as a kid, and doing that. But they were actually possible that they were the originals from the company. Nowadays they're quite rare when you find them where they've been photocopied. But this definitely looks like photocopy to me because of the way it's cut, and I'm sure Mad Martha didn't come in that way, and certainly didn't come on a tape like that. So we've got our story here about how we do things, and it's usual adventure game instructions. I don't think I've ever played Mad Martha, actually. I think I've got it several times, and I think the cover is actually quite black and whitey anyway, but I haven't done it anyway. So poor little Henry is the henpecked hero of a domestic tale. One night Henry takes no more. He steals his wages from his wife's purse and sneaks out the house to carefully not wake the baby or trip over the cat, and heads for the bright lights of some fun. The trouble is he runs out of money. Oh right, okay, because of gambling. He's a gambler. So that's Henry running away from home. I don't know where he's going to gamble. It says down the bottom here, it says supplied by Saturn Developments Limited. And then there's another piece of paper in here which has got, just the basics of where it is. Not very much realistically. So, without further ado, we'll give it that. We'll move all that out of the way. We'll put this in a tape drive. Okay, so the tape is in the drive and we are ready to go. So let's, without further ado, let's get down to the old basic and go with the load dit. The eagle-eyed amongst you will have noticed that I'm using the grey again. We had quite a good look last week with the grey production line +2, so I think it's high time we tried the same thing again. So we're going to go with this. Now this is the first side of the tape, which actually side A has Volcanica or Volcanic. I don't know what sounds better, volcanic or volcanic? It's volcanic, isn't it? Right, okay, carry on, let's go. Typical me, just not reading it properly. So this is one of these tapes where people made that real effort to kind of make a tape that looks like the tape, and well, that's not a good sign. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, for a minute there, I thought for a second, I was bracing myself. We're only sort of a few seconds in. But it's one of the tapes anyway that's probably a real effort to kind of emulate the original thing. But of course, the technology wasn't quite the same as it is nowadays. Nowadays, you've got like laser printers and other things that you can actually do. And you can even, theoretically, you could even get somebody to reprint it for you, I suppose, at a push. I mean, we've got all those kind of facilities now. The fact is, it's a strange fact about photocopiers. The photocopiers got so good back in the day that one of the main reasons for changing the £5 note as they did was that you could actually photocopy them. They were that easy to photocopy. However, it wasn't that they were obviously you're still missing the magnetic the silver strip that went through it, and the paper itself, because there's a special paper that you have as a sort of for money, but it was so good you could photocopy the £5 note, and it was you couldn't have told from the photocopier whether or not it was as good as the original. So back in the day, they started to get better and better, but of course this is the time when you didn't, so you only had access to, say, a black and white photocopier. So they photocopied the cover and they've stuck it in. Funnily enough, I have a feeling that this Mad Martha game itself actually was a black and white cover. I don't think it was coloured particularly. You can tell me in the comments below if it was any particular colours on it. I have a feeling it was just like green and reds. I don't think it was a particularly high production valued cover when it was round anyway. I'm loving the fact that this volcanic, yeah, it's volcanic. Why? Oh,
Anyway, Volcanic has no loading screen for some reason. Just as something about this is telling me that we may not have a loading screen for it. But anyway, I've got coffee. I hope you've got a beverage. What a wonderful and interesting week it was. I don't know if you don't follow my bus simulator thing. There is a strange story that goes with this, and somebody mentioned this in the comments. In fact, they went back in and edited the comments. Last week, I called my episode of Bus Simulator, because it was a quick episode, I called it a quickie. You know what I mean? Bit clickbaity and all that kind of stuff. But I thought I would call it that. That's fine. That's not a problem. That's an interesting one. I recognise the name of this company, by the way. It's I think I've got other things. Did they do a crypt of something or other? With a big skeleton on the front, big boxes? I think so. Right, hang on, let's drink a quick slip of coffee, read the instructions, and I'll go back to the bus simulator in a second. Hang on. Oh, good. Right, okay. Evil reigns and evil shall until the hero, pure of heart, with charmed stone and bold sword arm, doth vanquish the horror bane. Right, enter to set up the dungeon. Setting up the dungeon. Please wait, it should say. If it was Microsoft, there'll be a message running across the screen right now saying, "Hi, this is taking longer than we expected." If you ever logged onto a PC for the first time, sometimes it happens. Anyway, so back to the bus simulator while we're waiting for this to do it. I've had my sup on my coffee here, and we've gone from there. So bus simulator, I called it a quickie, bit of clickbaity, and one of the things that is one of the characters within the whole thing, characters and design, looks extremely like the Tory MP and Health Minister, Matt Hancock. So I called it a quickie, and Mr. Hancock has just recently been caught having he wasn't having, he's been caught in a kissing his aide. We won't slander him or whatever else it is, or do anything libelist. But he was caught kissing his aide by the Sun newspaper. So somebody had put in the comments below, that was very apt that you called it a quickie. It's like a new. Anyway, the volcanic dungeon. Right. Okay. So we've got water. We've got a ring. We can go east. Which direction? North, south, east, west. It says I can go south, though. There's like a cross and an S. Let's go north. The cavern is on fire. You have been roasted to death. Type run for another game. How the hell was I going to know that the cavern is on fire? I've got to run the game again as well. How harsh is that? You've got to actually run the game again. Now it's going to run through setting up all the variables again. Do you know what? That's the funny. That's just so harsh, isn't it? The guy literally went north and died. And maybe I should go south, because there's like a little thing at the top corner there. Maybe when we go south this time round, and the cavern is on fire. You have died. No option. Just the cavern's caught fire. How are you ever going to make it through this dungeon if you're always catching fire all of a sudden? So weird. We're setting up the dungeon. Please wait. It's confirming all the variables, making sure everything's on fire. Oh, the ring's red. What does that mean? Does the ring give me maybe the ring tells me which way not to go. Let's press south. You are in a tunnel. You have found a suit of armour. It is guarded by a wraith. Do you wish to fight? I wish to fight, yes. I'm open for graphics. Choose a weapon and attack. I got no weapons. Choose your defense. Such weapon is useless against... I've got no defense either. The wraith killed you. Press run to run again. I see a pattern forming here. Do you see a pattern forming here? We went south and got murdered by the wraith. I think we may have to find the weapon. This game is tad flawed, I suspect, in its design. Just a wee bit flawed with the way it runs. I'm not gonna. You know what? This is gonna be a very difficult one to sex up for my Twitter images. I post a little thing on Twitter. I get zero traffic from Twitter. Twitter's a hilarious thing. I find it a very strange social media thing. I put things on Twitter, and the things that I don't think are very interesting, everybody goes, "Oh, they're really interesting," and like and retweet it. And then you put the other stuff on that is interesting, and people go, Nah, I'm not interested. I'm not going to go south. I'm going to go east. I've decided. You're in a tunnel. You find a magic potion guarded by an ogre. How the hell am I going to... No, I don't want to fight. I'm going to go east again. You have been caught and killed. Run to another game. Anybody played this before? It's pretty harsh. We'll have another go. I'm going to look at the program code in a second, I think. That's the answer to this. We're going to have a look at the code and see what it says. Just out of interest. You win. Maybe. Don't know. Very weird. Okay, on we go. Come on. Yeah, Twitter's a very weird thing. So I usually put some nice screenshots on. If I put the link to the actual YouTube thing, I might as well forget anybody looking at it. So put some screenshots on and people might like it. But other than that, forget it. West. We haven't gone west. Let's go west. You coward, you have left without the princess. How did I know west was out? I'm meant to be finding a princess, it seems. I'm going again because I can't keep quitting the game like that. Cardinal Software. I've definitely played stuff by Cardinal Software before. I'm sure I played this skeleton crit. I don't know. I'm looking up above my head because I'm sure it's there. Black Crystal. That's what it was called. I've got Black Crystal. There's another one. I can't quite lean back that far. I was trying to lean back, but I'll do myself an injury if I lean back that far. So that's fine. Weird. So I can't go west because I'll leave without the thing. I'm going to go north. No. North was death, wasn't it? But it seems to be setting up. East. You're in a tunnel. East. East. You're in a large cavern. An army of zombies blocks your path. What the hell am I going to hit them with? I haven't even got a weapon. Fight them. Choose a weapon. One. I'm going to get eaten by the zombie horde. The zombies have killed you. No. Really? List. I'll just see if we can see anything interesting amongst it all. A little bit of computer graphics there, in the sense of that little heart thing. Press 0, go to line 800 and whatever else it is. So I'm guessing 0's quit. S, south, right, okay. You have been roasted to death. There's a cave, there's water in the cave. That's not marvellous. There's a lot of buttons here. Can you imagine anybody actually doing a long play of finishing this one? You now own the Star Jewel. Great. Do you want to fight the dragon? No. My goodness. There's lots of things here. There's buttons to press, look. I guess that's when you're fighting. You've got to press S for sword, I'm guessing. I must be S for sword. I'm going to guess that's S for sword. Should we try that? Because I must have a sword with me, I think. So let's press break and let's run this again. We'll give it another try. I think it's S for sword. I think we've actually got a chance here of getting S for short sword. Maybe. Got to be worth a try. So let's go set up the dungeon again. Brace yourselves. Brace. I'm braced. We're going for it. How's your week been? Have you had a good week? Have you had an interesting week? Mine's been really interesting. I've had to take my autistic son, to get a PCR test. How difficult was that for a child with autism? So if he didn't do it, then we all had to do it. But he wasn't allowed to go back to school because he threw up, which isn't a sign of COVID, as far as I'm aware. But apparently it is now. And the thing. Oh, do you know what? Look at the screen. Look at the screen, guys. Look at the screen. Volcanic Dungeon. There's a picture. I thought it was a cross. It's not. It's a sword, and it's S for sword. Do you see it on the top of the screen under the volcanic dungeon? That's what's wrong with me. Right, I'm in a tunnel. We might be all right here. We might actually be able to do some damage now. You're in a large cavern. Cool. We're not going to find anything, are we? I'm just going to keep going. Oh, is the ring hot or colder? It must be. There's a statue, comes to life and blocks your path. Do I want to fight it? Yes, I do. And I want to press S for sword. There we go. The weapon is useless against the statue. Choose your defense. S for sword. The statue's killed you. Run for another game. That makes more sense. Let's have another try. I said I was only going to have one more go, but we're going to have another go now. Now that we know what button to press. How did I not notice that earlier? But yeah, so anyway, so autistic son, PCR test, can't go back to school without one, because it seems that the government is now specifying that if you vomit as a child at school, you do that. But he vomited, came home from school, had a full lunch, which he really enjoyed, bounced around all day, had a full dinner, he really enjoyed, had a lovely night's sleep, nice breakfast, bounced around all day. I ended having to take him out and go out to work and all this kind of stuff, and if he didn't want it, we had to have it, and all this kind of stuff, because the assumption being that if we haven't got it, then it's unlikely he's got it, so he's safe. Yeah, it seems there's a new ruling. I didn't know this, but apparently there is. School wouldn't let him go back without. Right. The ring is hot or colder. So black is bad, in the sense of going cold direction. Guarded by an army of zombies. Found a magic sack. Yes, I'd like to do that. And I would like to fight with my sword. Such a weapon is useless against zombies. What the use is this sword? You had been killed by zombies. Wow, what a game this is. Amazing. I need a copy of it now, instantaneously, because it's so bad. And secondly, well, not bad. It doesn't really allow for any kind of, I don't know, learning curve. It's just one permanent sort of randomization of the whole thing. Anyway, let's do the load dictate and we'll see what else is on here, which should be maybe nothing, actually. It says Volcanic Dungeon. This could be a very short episode, you know. I might pick another tape off for you because I'm quite in the mood for it. Oh, that's the sound from something that's previously been loaded on here. Let's see if we can get. Must have liked it. Whoever got this must have liked Volcanic Dungeon. So we're playing it by ear here. If this turns out to be a long tape and there's lots of stuff hidden on here, good stuff. If there's not, and there's only this Mad Martha on there, we'll see whether or not we do something else. I might just pick another tape off for you and have a little go on it. There's so many. I've got so many games that I would love to try. I picked up this absolutely stunning cover the other day for, and I'll just grab it. Hang on a second, where are you there? I'm just getting it. I'm going to the other side of the room. I'm just going. Hang on. I'm here. I've got it. I'm back. I'm coming. You stay there. Yeah, I picked up a Liberator by Liversoft with a Y for the liver, and it just looked really cool. I got that from the Retro Cavern. I do like Retro Cavern. I do like Dennis and his philosophy on making sure Spectrum users are happy and well looked after. So I picked that up, and I quite fancy trying that. I'm hoping it'll load because I've not tried it yet. But it's only a 16K game, but it just got this lovely sort of real 80s sort of vibe, sort of cover with a sort of spaceman in a spaceship. So it looks kind of cool. Right, okay, this has gone well. Let's fast forward and see if there's anything else. I think this is going to be empty. Quite honestly, we're going to have to rewind the tape. This is going to be the shortest What's on the Tape ever. Because we've got Mad Martha to play, Lex, and I'm absolutely convinced we're not going to get anything exciting out of that. Fast forward. Yeah, so I've had an interrupted week. It was not the first time he'd vomited this week. He vomited on the Monday, but they let him back on the usual sort of, timing that you let them back, kids back. And then they decided that they were going to change the rules on us, and we were going to have to get this PCR test. And poor little bugger. Difficult doing that, and it's obviously stupid with the whole window shut. I mean, there's no blooming point. If you've had one, it really is annoying, to be honest with you. It's an annoying process. I know it's kind of needed, but it's an annoying process. So that and a good wind through. There's nothing else on it as far as I can tell. Right, I'm going to rewind the other side. So back to Mad Martha. So Mad Martha from the cover there. How do you use a 60-minute tape? I never understand using a 60-minute tape. Do you remember the episode? And I know lots of people have commented on this. And to be fair, I get your point. But do you remember the episode where we had 12 copies of Ghostbusters on a single side of a tape? Just Ghostbusters after Ghostbusters after Ghostbusters after Ghostbusters. And somebody rightly pointed out that the reason they copied it so many times on the tape is so they didn't have to rewind the tape. They just put it in and played. But I don't know how much trauma it is to rewind a tape, because if you're really thinking about it, you put the tape in, you're either fast-forwarding it because it's copied on the other side, or you push the rewind button when the thing stops. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. It's not like VHS tapes came with one episode of a program, like recorded 12 times on it, just in case you didn't want to rewind the thing. And they took longer to rewind, if I remember rightly, or they certainly felt like they took longer to rewind. I never really understood that one. But yes, I can get your point, but at the same time, just rewind the tape, all right? Just, you know who you are. Okay, so this chap who's leaving his home, and he wants to go to the roulette tables. Just as Henry is getting to into his evening at the tables, his wife, Mad Martha, has noticed his absence and has realised Henry has absconded with the housekeeping and sets after him. Guess what you're playing? Guess what part you're playing in this happy tale? Martha? I don't think so. I think we're playing Henry, who's absconded with the money. I'm not sure I actually feel particularly sorry for Henry here. I mean, Martha is clearly looking after his household. She's got an apron on that says "Home Sweet Home." If you saw it in the beginning of the whole thing, and he's absconded with the household keeping. He's henpecked hero. I mean, henpecked just means she cares whether or not what's happening with him. I wouldn't have absconded with the money and gone down the roulette tables. What was you trying to do with that? Anyway, it's an adventure. It's got the usual instructions. May open, inventory, enter cinema, fill, drop, take, north, south, east, west, up, down, etc. Use sentences like punch the drunkard in the nose, apparently. I'm not sure which drunkard punching in the nose, but apparently there's an option to punch drunkard in the nose. Did that load there, or did I miss that? No, that did not load. Let's go back. Mad Martha. For a minute there, I thought it loaded. Or was loading. Maybe there's a loading screen for it. Microgen, this one. Microgen. There is another game, isn't there? It's on one of the other retro sort of sites that somebody's selling it for like £500. Can't remember what it is. Retrogames, maybe? .co.uk. He had a microgen game called the game, I think it was, and it was at £500 on his website. A lot of money, that. I'm not even sure what it was. I think it was a prototype, wasn't it? Or that's what I suggested from when I've researched it a little bit. There was a prototype that kind of was only put on a couple of tapes, realistically. I don't even know if it's one you can find, actually, to be honest with you. This doesn't go very well. We might have to get I had to get PlayZX out. Hang on, I'm just having a sup of coffee while we're thinking about this. No, that's not going very well at all. Come on, Martha. Let's go for it. Mad Martha. But it's an adventure game by the looks of things anyway, so we're not going to get much more than a bit of text. We'll just rewind up to the beginning again. We'll give it another try. Oh, coffee's good. I love coffee. I do love coffee. I love coffee too much. Just for overkill, the NHS has texted me again. Texted again to tell me that my son should that he's negative. Just now when I'm looking at the phone. Why again? This Mad Martha's not going to upload, is it? Right, let's just take that out there, and we'll not swap it around. We'll actually just search for it. We'll search for it. Mad Martha. I always make my life difficult, though, by choosing games like this Liberator, which may or may not load. Mad Martha from Microgen. Oh, this is number 2. It was so good, they made a second one. Wow. Really? That's a news one. I'm not... Did we need a second? Was the first one that good? It's just like Dennis Through the Looking Glass. There was some real... It was bizarre, wasn't it, back in the 80s? Nowadays they don't think twice about creating sort of games, that are AAA sort of quality. But I don't know about anybody else, but I was watching the trailer for the new Aliens game. There's an Aliens game coming out. Now, I remember... Oh, it's trying to load from where I was at. Oh, okay. Oh, I need to stop this. Hang on. Let it load. Hang on, we'll give it a try. No, it's not going to load. Stop that. Stop this. Sorry, it's because I was halfway through one previously. Let's just stop that. Let's press the break key and let's just do load it again. Let's try that again. Just because we basically started a different version of Martha there. There's a version 2 as well. And there's a 2. Maybe it's version 2 I was looking at. But anyway, sorry, what was I getting at? Yeah, new Aliens game, right? So they go, oh, look, it's aliens. There's all the aliens coming down. Look at them all coming down the walls. And Aliens is a classic. I mean, it's 1979 or 1978 the original came out. Absolute classic. It's a brilliant movie. It's a fantastic movie. That very first one was atmospheric and still holds up today. It's beautiful. Beautifully designed. It holds up. Aliens itself, the next one, the second one, also holds up. I've seen the extended edition. I have to admit, it's a brilliant movie, but it's so goddamn long, isn't it? When they put the add-ons on, and it's like 2 hours and 40-something odd minutes long, there are parts I just want to skip. You just want to get to the auto guns and things like that. There's some really good bits that were brought back in again, but weren't necessary for the whole thing. But yeah, really, really long things. There you go, Saturn Development Limited. So it's Microgen is obviously the publisher, and these guys are the original creators. Anyway, and then the Alien 3, if you take it in standalone without trying to read some of the other stuff, it's actually not bad. Then you get Resurrection, where you can't watch past a certain point where Ripley dies. And when you're going to write in the comments now, Ripley didn't die. She did in my version of it, because I always stop it when she gets pulled through the floor and gets eaten by the aliens, alright? That's how it ends for me, and everybody dies in a massive crash, okay? It's how it goes. I can't stand the... Oh, God. That's just me getting cross, you see, and moving around with the thing on my lap. Let me put it on the side and do it again. Let's do it. Let's just be naughty here. Put it on the side. Stop. Mad Martha, because I'm mad as well, like Martha. Right, Mad Martha. Right, okay. Where are we? Play. Oh, did it. So, where was I? Yes, where was I when I was mourning? I changed it to version 2. I don't know why. I'll just think we'll give version 2 a try. Anyway, so yeah, so and then you've got what other Aliens movies do you have? Oh, you've got the new ones, haven't you? You've got Prometheus, which isn't aliens but is aliens, and then you've got the Covenant, which is aliens but isn't aliens, which are trying to build on the mythos of the whole thing, but it's very hard to do when you've already got, you've already made a very... Sugar, what do I need to stop for? I've stopped the table. No, I want the loft one. Oh, blummin' heck. Got to rewind now. Okay, okay. Fingers crossed I got that to the right place. Maybe this place here. Wow, okay, that kind of caught me out. Yeah, building on the mythos of the original things anyway. But they've showed the new game. And I'm about the most unenthused I've ever been for an Aliens game, ever. There's nothing, Aliens Isolation was a really good game. That was well worth the effort. And it's been given away free on Epic and Steam and all kinds of things. And that's a really good Aliens. Aliens on the Spectrum, the original Aliens that I played on the Spectrum, that's a good version of it. Aliens on the Spectrum is very good. Aliens is pretty good as well. It's not brilliant, but it's all right. The version for the Jaguar. Was the Atari Jaguar was also pretty good. I like that. I like the Alien trilogies. They're all good. They all had something. The new ones are just built on that kind of colonial marine thing. It's like you've got a fire team of 4 that you can customize and change, and you've got half-height walls that you can hide behind and shoot at aliens, and I'm assuming you can be the aliens as well, and they have the numbers, and you've got whatever else it is, and all we've done is skin every other I wanted to swear there, every other third-person shooter, probably with massive amounts of DLC in it. What? Creatively bankrupt, if you ask me. Where's the it's a new story. It's a new, it can be linear, story driven, whatever else it is, or even the open world version of it. Where we're not fire teams of whatever else it is. No, lone marines on planets where they've released the Xeno for experimental purposes for some strange corporation, or your team's been obliterated or something like that, or slowly gets nothing to build on what is a fantastic franchise. Nothing. I mean, we expect it now. We live with it, don't we? Call of Duty and Battlefields and all this kind of stuff, churning the same stuff over and over again. But I've never been so unenthused and so disappointed as a fan of something like that. It's a bit like it's a bit like Star Wars as well. I was so unenthused. I was not excited about the games that are being built by EA. Not enthused at all. I saw it yesterday and I was like, really? And I watched the trailer, and just with not even, not bated breath, but more almost a nodding acceptance that it was going to be poor in the first place. But anyway, forget that. Let's get back to Mad Martha. She is in the drive, and she's going for it. Anyway, tape deck, good old tape deck. It's as if I got one of these ones with a Go Tech in, a good old +3. I have a +3 from my lovely friend Andre. Actually, he sent me that. He's so brilliant. I really like him. He's lovely. Have you been to his channel? If you've not been to his channel, I'll put it in the comments below. So he does things on his vinyl and his collections, and he's the only person I know who's got a full hit squad collection for the Spectrum. He's coveted now, though. I believe he's got it in a bank vault somewhere because it's worth so much money, the millions. Oh. Here we are, Mad Martha. Beware of the hungry moggy. As Henry Littlefella, Henry Littlefella, I get it. Right. Find your wife's hidden loot and get out of town. Your wife's hidden loot? What's she hiding? Take care if you should disturb the sleeping baby or otherwise alert your wife Martha. I mean, seriously, I'm not getting Henry here. I'm not getting Henry. Sleeping baby, otherwise alert your wife Martha, who will take an axe to your miserable neck, quite literally. Mind you, that's slightly dangerous. It's verging on domestic violence there from Martha. Beware of the hungry moggy, so we've got to avoid the cat. Right. If you should escape with the lolly, the cash, the wonga, when you got the wonga, loads of money, you should explore the bright lights at your leisure or your peril. It's very, very ominous, isn't it? C. Evans. Oh, is he? C. Evans. I want to say he did Blagger. Did he Blagger? Might have done. Right. Before we start, tell me your first name. It's Demon. Input your skill level. I'm going to assume 1 is low. Okay, you have 9 lives. Oh, we're in the house. There's a drawing. There's the bed. Press any key. There's a chamber pot there. That's for peeing in. That there. You got your pee pee pot. You see a china pot, locked a window, a purple door, and an empty bed. And you see your trousers. What now, demon? I should be called Henry, shouldn't I? Really? Wear trousers. I bet probably best to. If we're planning to an escape, it's probably best to have our underwear on or our trousers on. I just get the impression that that Henry here is, you know, I don't know, an alcohol-fueled creature of the whatever else is. Can we wear the trousers? Wear trousers. Okay, that took a bit of effort, didn't it? Now what? You can't wear the trousers. Maybe I have to get the trousers first. Get trousers. Get trousers. I like the way it's like pausing to think about it. You get trousers. Wear trousers. Let's wear the trousers. Think about it. And you wear the trousers. Oh my god, we're going to wear the trousers and leave the room. Right, okay. Can we get the pot? Not that we want it, but we might need to. Considering this relationship is involves axes, I might need this to defend myself with later. I hope it's not full. Have I got the chamber pot? The old china pot. You can't get the pot. Oh god, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to use it. It's like do you remember every computer game when you were first playing Duke Nukem 3D, you know, the very first one, and you go into the lavatory and you pee in the urinal and flush the toilets. Everybody does it. You can't help it. It's one of these things. It's like, can I flush the toilets? Can you go in there and do it? Beginning of Silent Hill 2, when I started using Silent 2, I don't really want to examine it, but I'm going to examine it anyway because I'm stupid. It's like Silent Hill 2. When you first start the game, you kind of pull up to you stop at a rest stop because you basically been involved in sort of accidents or whatever. Pull up a rest stop, and you go into it's the only place you can stop. And the first thing you've got is this. There's a lavatory there. There's a key in the china. Inside the rim is a small key. Wow. Okay, get key. Oh, wow. Okay, it was worth looking in there. Yeah, but the first thing is there's like a little lavatory thing. So the first thing I did is try and push the toilets, because that's what we all do. It's what we all do. Right, let's do unlock. I can't type. Window with key. Because I'm going to assume she's outside the door. So if we open the window, we can maybe climb out the window. Bed sheets next. Bed sheets. Examine the bed. We need bed sheets to make a way out. You cannot unlock the thing. Purple door. I'm going to try and open the purple door now. This is maybe a mistake. Martha might murder us now. She's not in the bedroom anyway. Oh, there we go. 3 doors face you. Oh my god, the house is a maze. Which one will you take? 1. Okay, we're in 1. We're in the loo! What did I say? In the lavatory. The lavy. Okay, you see a dummy. Take the dummy. Or get dummy. This is for the baby when we're trying to escape our obligations as a father. We've got the throne. Should we sit on the throne? The throne being the lavatory, of course, the toilet. The lure. On. It's quite good, actually. It's better than I thought it was going to be. We are in the wee room. The wee room. Sit on throne. I probably just need to say sit throne. It's not bad, actually, with its text. Should we try to say sit? Sit throne. I think I've got a copy of this somewhere. I'm not sure where, though. I do remember seeing the cover. Oh, right, can't sit on the throne. Let's examine it, then. Might find something else hidden round the rim. You never know. Examine the throne. You find Martha's money hidden under the rim in a plastic baggie. Maybe. She's hidden the axe in there. You can't examine the throne. Right, okay. Hang on, I'm going to have a quick sup of coffee. Okay. Let's look again, because I want to see what else was in this room. What else was in this room? We got the dummy. There's the bath. Wasn't there? Examine the bath. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. I've got my microphone kind of over the keyboard, so it's a bit hard when you're typing, because I have to keep bending my head round to have a little look at it. Right, examine the bath. Spider. It's always a spider in the bath, isn't there? No matter how many times you wash the thing, you can't examine. What do you mean you can't examine the bath? Can we use the throne? What now, demon? How do I get out the room as well? I'm going to assume south, because I obviously went north. Pretty grim, this. Let's have a little let's do a look and see if we can see what else is in here. A look is to see the room. That's the general gist of text adventures back in the day. I used to play them quite a lot. I don't know about anybody else, but I used to play them quite a lot. I was really rubbish at them, but I used to try it anyway and sort of try and get sort of better with these things. So there's a toilet. I think we need to examine the system. Oh, toilet roll. Get roll. We'll take the toilet roll. You never know. I'm not sure what we're going to use it for. I'm half tempted to say block throne with toilet roll. We'll see whether or not that works. It's a sort of long pause between each command going in, though. You can't get the loo. Right, well, okay then. Let's go south. Burp. And we're waiting. Okay. We can't. Can we set south? How do I get out of the room? South. North. No, can't go south. Okay. Leave room. This is not going to be the right command. Open door, maybe? We'll try open door. See if there's a door that we can open. There we go. Leave room works. Which one do I fancy? Number 2. Uh-oh, baby. Baby alert. Press the key. We've got a teddy bear and a baby. Your son and a great big Ted. You see it. The baby wakes up and cries for its mother. Use dummy on I deleted it. Use dummy on baby. And cries for his mother. We'll use the dummy on which was in the bathroom, lying on the floor. Lovely. Brilliant. Well, maybe it wasn't lying on the floor. I'm just assuming it was lying on the floor. I don't think it was lying on the floor. How can't I use the dummy on the baby? Give. Baby. Give baby. Give baby dummy. Oh, I should maybe say just give dummy. Or give dummy to baby. It's probably going wrong here. Oh, I'm going to be in trouble here. Give baby to dummy. Give dummy to baby. Maybe I need to do something with the teddy bear. I don't know why I'm still standing in here. I could leave. Takes a dummy and goes back to sleep. Oh, brilliant. Right. Get Teddy. Takes a dummy and goes back to sleep. We've got that. So we've got that. We've got away from that one. Gets Teddy. Right, can't get the Teddy. Examine it. Okay, we'll examine the Teddy. We'll see if we can find anything on the Teddy. Don't think we're going to find anything on the Teddy, but we'll give it a try. Right, okay. Well, at least we did. We solved the baby problem. I gave it a dummy that we found. So we're going to open the door, and we're going to try door 3. And we'll see what happens. Oh. Was it leave room, wasn't it? Leave room. Got quite a sweat on doing this. It's hard work typing all these letters. Especially when I keep hitting that exit key or something similar. What do I keep hitting? Edit key. Keep hitting edit key by mistake. So door 3. Which door takes your fancy? Door 3. I'm really worried about this. Oh, it's downstairs. We're down the stairs now. A blue door, understairs cupboard, and a box of matches. We've got the matchbox. That's what we're going to get. Right. You get the matchbox. Open cupboard. We'll open the cupboard and see if we can find any of her secret things she hides in the cupboard. We haven't run into her yet, so we haven't been murdered heinously. This is like the Resident Evil, but with more violence, because it's a lot more creepy because you can't see him coming. Maybe a tin of oil. I'm gonna get the oil. And then we're going to open the blue door because I'm crazy. Are we on the top floor already? Open the blue door. while we try to steal housekeeping money because we're horrible, really. I don't like this one. This is one clearly of an abusive relationship on both sides, I think. It's dark. You better get some light, or maybe be in trouble. You stumble over a cat on the darkness. The pitiful words will let your wife. Oh, balls! Oh my God! She's hacking my head off. Spectrum violence at its worst. I quite honestly, she's killed me. She's actually murdered me. I'm dead. R.I.P. Rest in pieces. She actually took me to pieces. Okay. Mad Martha. A tale of domestic violence, it seems. Anyway, bizarre. Wow. That is God, that was weird. God, it's interesting, but very weird. I didn't mind it actually though. Quite liked it. I'm going to see if I've got a copy of that and try it try and get a bit further in on my own. When I'm not recording it, because obviously recording it and doing it. So this one actually almost a game that you should play live streamed, if that makes sense. Then you could actually help out while I'm doing it. So anyway, Liberator is what we're going to go for. We've got space and time for one more. We only got 2 out of that one actually. It's quite surprising really. We only got the 2 out of that whole thing. So we're going to load it now. We've got the tape in the drive, and we've got Liberator. Let me see what the instructions say for Liberator. It's literally a single piece of paper. WX is up and down. That's fine. AD is left and right, and J is fire. Which is a horrible position for a set of keys, if you ask me, in any day of the week. You're the commander of a gun site at the homeward bound space freighter you hold that contains treasures of the Empire, and the pirates of the Alpha Centauri desire them. They desire my gold, or whatever it is, my lootage, my treasures. They desire them. They wish to touch them and take them home. All those shiny things. Shiny retro treasure, that's what it is. It's full to the brim with retro treasure, Spectrum games, and games from other things, and we're shooting I don't know, Commodore 64 games of them to keep them at bay. Maybe that's maybe what we're doing. Liversoft, is that a Liverpool type thing there though? Winning games from Liversoft. DMC, AMC, the bottom corner there, with a sort of chickeny thing, kind of bouncing up and down. Liberator. It's a big creature there, isn't it? Coming right at us. Phil Lloyd presents Liberator. I'm quite looking forward to this one. Bigger load than I thought it was going to be, actually. There are some really cracking 16K games. It's something you really should try and do a video on at some point. You know, the quality, the best quality 16K games, because they are absolutely. Some of them are absolutely stunning for 16K, and using obviously they had the same sort of opportunities in the sense of videos and video usage, memory usage for that kind of stuff. But well, not memory usage, but you know what I mean. They had the same sort of available colour sets and all this kind of stuff. Just a limited amount of memory. It's very good to be end up with there. Flight from Mars to Hepton 3.2, mission code name Liberator, flight status warning, status red, enemy approaching, switch to battle computer, radar show, aliens approach, score so far, high score, relevance approach, damage sustained in degrees, ship will survive up to a 3rd degree damage before destruction. Here's the commands to move it. S for photons. It says J in the thing there. Connect Fuller Box for... Oh, wow. Fuller Box for enhanced sound. Oh, Star Wars. Do do diddle do do diddle do diddle do 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 diddle do diddle do. Star Wars, can't beat it. It's always the way. It's the universal language of the 80s sort of space sound. If you're going to skate space game, you have to put Star Wars at the beginning of it. It has to be the Star Wars theme tune. Anyway, coffee, quick coffee. Okay, this is a really tough set of keys. Oh, it looks good though. Got him. Oh, it's actually all right. Oh, got him! I like this. Pretty simple, but I like the manoeuvre. He's in range. Got him! I think you get extra points probably from shooting him from distance. Yes! Anywhere sort of near him is good as well, so it's not pixel perfect, which is even better. Oh, the graphics are good! Oh, glad I got this one. That was well worth it. I can't remember how much it cost, to be honest with you. I don't think it was hugely expensive. As I say, Dennis is very good with his pricing. So, oh, great. And they can come, I think they just come to collide with you. I think they make a shot when they get close enough. We're doing alright so far. Boom! Take that, you alien scum. You can't have my ZX Spectrum games or my retro... Oh no! They've got me! They've got my retro treasures! Lost a life! Fire! Get him before he gets my retro treasures! No retro treasures for you. None at all. Oh no. Yes, got him. That was close. No retro treasures for you, you alien scum. Oh, he's coming for it. He's coming for it. He wants it. He wants it bad. Oh, he's come. He's got it. He's got my retro treasures. I'm like, my shield is being degraded. My shield's degraded. We're in trouble now. Oh no. Oh, we didn't make the leap to hyperspace. It's too late. I actually really liked that. That was actually really good fun. I'm gonna have another go quickly. But that's no, I'm not having another go because it wouldn't let me push the button. But either way, that was quite good. That was better than I thought it was going to be. I don't know about you, but I thought I was. You never can be sure with these 16K games. But as I say, that was good. If I got that back in the day, I'd have been quite pleased with that. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Genetic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye now.